last year, and every year we put on this exhibition called What's Cooking. So this time it's in Edinburgh, next year Newcastle, and then the year afterwards it will be back in Harrogate. So we alternate it so it's fair for all of our customers that come to the show and they don't have to travel so far. And one of the main reasons that we actually run the show every year is to showcase all of our products to our customers, because it's incredibly difficult to sample products and break open boxes. So therefore it enables customers particularly to test our frozen food range, which from a health and safety point of view is difficult to individually take round shops. So when they come to the show, they're able to taste sausages, burgers, pies, chicken products, a whole raft of products, and also have a look at samples of packaging without breaking open big boxes of packaging.
My name is Dario Di Norscia. I'm the Export and Marketing Manager of Molino Iacquone. Molino Iacquone is based in Vicalvi, which is in between Rome and Naples. So two of the major pizza area in Italy and in the world. This is why we are so close to pizza and we have so much knowledge. We will have 3 demos mainly. We will be producing pizza from fresh dough, pizza from par-baked frozen base, and also appetizers like rice arancini and potato croquette.
So we've had a relationship with Colbeck's for the last 4 years. We've been invited to their trade shows. We think it's very important that we can show to our Scottish customers our capabilities. We also believe that our best route to market is Colbeck's. The synergies we have together complement each other, and we're very happy and proud to be a partner with Colbeck's. What's happening now is fish and chips will always be a big staple part of the high street. But I believe that stores need to diversify, definitely into beef burgers, chicken, kebabs, pizza.
I come from a company in Iceland, and the reason why we come here is that the fish and chips market in the UK is our most important. We send most of our cod and most of our hot dog fillets to UK, to the fish and chips sector. It's always very important for us to meet our customers, and most of the time I bring some fishermen with me, so they also meet the fryers, so they get in direct contact with the users of our fish and know what they are looking for.
I know you guys up in Scotland get your fresh fish in, and maybe it's something you don't look at, but I just want to show you how good the frozen at sea is. This is from the boat from the Rami company, which is over here. This is cod, and just to really show you the quality of it. It's really, really lovely snow white, really good product. But I think one of the most important things about working with frozen at sea is keeping the protein in the fish. It's really important that we keep all the juice in that. So the fishing process is it's obviously brought on board and it's frozen down into shatter packs within around 4 to 6 hours. So you're literally locking in all the goodness and all the freshness of the fish immediately. And then if we defrost it really well and slowly without over defrosting it, you're going to keep all that protein in there. The most important thing about the protein is when we cut the fish, when we cook it, we need the protein in the fish. We need all that juice. So when we wrap it in the batter, it basically creates steam and that pushes the fat out, but it also creates a lovely moist fish. So I use frozen at sea. I think it's a great product. It can be very underrated. A lot of people maybe in Scotland have got accessibility to fresh fish, but please give it a go. It really is good stuff. Yeah, please. So what I'm going to show you today really is to maximise the fish. So here we've got, this will be a 1632 plus, and we're going to try and get the most out of it. So when I'm cutting, I always weigh it first. So unfortunately in our industry, and I'm old, I still work in ounces, okay? So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for four types of fish out of this. I'm looking for a mini fish, or that's your light bite, that's around 3 to 4 ounces. I'm looking for a regular, that's around 6 to 7. And then I'm looking for a large, that's like all your jumbo, and that would be around 10 to 12 ounces. So I'm looking at the fish, I'm going to see how much I can maximise it. So I look at the fish and notice I have my board away from me rather than horizontal. I have it away from me like that. And I have the fish from side to side. I take my knife and I have it almost flat when I cut, okay? So what I'm trying to get is a regular out of this. So I'm trying to get a 6 to 7 ounce. So I put the fish on there and it's almost like playing pool. And I bring the knife towards me, and if I keep going, I would come to my hip. So I open myself up to give myself space to cut. So let's try it. Let's see if I'm as good as I say I am. 5.9. So that's not far off, is it? So I'll take that. That'll go. But what I look at is I always look at my packaging. Packaging is the key thing. It has to fit the box and it has to look right. So with that, with a bed of chips on the top and that, it's going to look really good. And I'm going to do a little bit about portion control later. So that's my first fish coming out. The next one, I'll probably take that off, and that would go to my fish cake mix. So I make fresh fish cakes as well. Then I take the fish, I weigh it. So that's 7.8. A lot of people would take that as 2 fish. I won't. I'll cut that back down, and that would become a mini. So out of that fish, I've got a regular, I've got 2 minis, and then I've got a building block for a bite, okay? So when I sell fish bites, I always sell them in odd numbers. Does anybody know why I do that? So you can't share. So always whatever you do, if you do it in an odd number, people can't share, all right? Yeah. So there, I've got 3 sales, not 2. I've got a regular, I've got 2 minis, I've also got a building block for a fish bite. But what I've got there is 3 sales. Not 2, I've got 3 sales. Possible sales of your sides, peas, curry, gravy, or a bread bun, or a drink. So I'm maximising that fish as much as I can, all right? So it's really, really important you do that.
Hi there, I'm John Hope. We're from Billy Chip. We operate a safe, secure currency for the homeless, and we focus on communities. So with fish and chip shops being the heart of a lot of communities, it's a great combination for fish and chip shops to be able to support the homeless through our safe, secure currency. There's over 380 portions of fish and chips sold every year. So if just 1% of those customers bought Billy Chip, we'd be able to feed over 10,000 homeless people every single day and donate around £5 million to homeless charities. So we'd love to have fish and chip shops sign up to our free Billy Chip scheme. We send you everything you need. We pay you for any redeemed chips to cover the cost of anything you give away. It's just a great way of being able to support people in the community that are really struggling.
So National Fish and Chip Day is funded mostly by sponsorship from within the association. So we have 2 headline sponsors this year. One is the Q Partnership, made up of Henry Colbeck, Friars Pride and VA Whitley, and the other is Middleton Foods. And then we are heavily supported from within the membership, but with some external sponsors as well.
This year, National Fish and Chip Day won't be happening on its traditional Friday. We've moved the date to honour those who took part in the D-Day landings. It's the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings on Thursday, the 6th of June. So this year, we're encouraging fish and chip shops to get involved in National Fish and Chip Day on Thursday, the 6th of June. There are so many strong links between fish and chips and World War II and the D-Day landings. It's a fantastic way for shops to join in that commemoration. This year shops can get some fantastic merchandise from the Neoda website, and we've got amazing t-shirts, caps, aprons and bunting, so you can really dress your shop in a really fantastic way to draw attention to it. So anyone in your town or village who's walking past the shop will see this amazingly dressed shop and think, oh, I must go and have a look at that and find out more.